Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the TrustIsYou.com. Today, I want to talk about working with brokers. When you sell a business in the United States, you're going to have to pay capital gains. I want to make sure you know what you're going to be getting into. When you're looking at selling things, you have to understand this. What they say is capital gains are from the IRS. Oops, let me get this correct. IRS tax tip 2003-29. Almost everything you own and use for personal purpose, pleasure, or investment is a capital asset. I know I keep telling y'all that's a very broad statement, but when you're selling a business, there's a difference between short-term capital gains, which are currently 23.8%, which could go up to 40% depending on some tax brackets, and long-term capital gains. When you sell a business, you have three different capital gains, long-term capital gains. It could be 0 for nonprofits, it could be 15%, or it could be 20% capital gains when you sell a business. That's a lot of money. I am working with a business broker who is working with two clients. They have 2 car washes in Ohio, and they are going to sell the car washes for $2 million in profits. Congratulations, that's a pretty decent rate. I am not the CPA, so I cannot tell them what the difference between the 15% or the 20% is, because I'm not going to give business advice. But if they have the Spendthrift Trust, the full name of the trust is Irrevocable, Complex, Discretionary, Non-Grantor Spendthrift Trust. If they have the trust, they would not have to worry about capital gains. At 15%, that would be $300,000 off that $2 million that they're making in profits. Now, they split 50-50. We're talking $150,000 a piece. That's a lot of money. If it's 20%, we're then talking about $400,000 in capital gains, or if they're splitting it, $200,000 a piece. It behooves them, I love that word, it behooves them to have a Spendthrift Trust before they go to the sale. It must be done before they sell their 2 car washes. It has to be recorded and done correctly. Now, I am no expert. I'm working with the business broker on this to make sure they know how to file the paperwork. If it's got to go through a title agency or if it goes through an attorney, that's the information they have to come up with. But to save that kind of money is very important. I am not trying to rip off the federal government. The first page of the federal taxes says it is up to each U.S. citizen to defer as many taxes as possible. If the rich can do this, we can do this. It is, I just forgot his name, Nelson Rockefeller, who famously said, own nothing, control everything. With what's going to happen if I get this contract with the business broker, I am setting up a closed site for clients that I'm going to walk them through the actual contract, walk them through Exhibit A, which is either the real estate, the investment, or whatever's happening. Exhibit B, can I talk today? Exhibit B, which is going to be any vehicles. We're going to need the vehicle identification number. We're going to need the year, make, and model. We're going to need the mileage of the date that it's going into the trust. And then Exhibit C is all their personal belongings and everything. Very easy to do, but we're going to have a closed system, because if I do get this contract, we're talking selling 2 to 3 businesses a day nationwide. That's a lot of money to be saving people. Now, there was a question that was raised, and it's a valid question. What if they change things? This is a contract. You are signing a contract because it's a Spendthrift Trust. So if you set up the trust and you use December 20th as the date of the trust, that contract is written December 20th, and they cannot go back in and change the contract. Also, they would have to change this, rulings by the Supreme Court to do that. I don't think the Supreme Court's going to get involved with the Spendthrift Trust. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm talking about today and what is happening today. I do have to let you know that there is past legislation. November 2021, there is past legislation to raise short-term capital gains. Currently, it's 23.8%. For tax brackets more than $400,000, they're going to raise capital gains up to 40%. That has not gone into effect yet, but it is past legislation. I'm not trying to scare y'all. I want you to know what's going on. I'm not making $400,000 yet, but if I get this contract with the business broker, I will be. So with the Spendthrift Trust, again, just to go over it, it's irrevocable, goes from generation to generation. It's complex. It can hold money day to day, month to month, year to year. It's discretionary. The beneficiary gets to make the decisions and make the rules. Non-grantor, someone signs up for the trust who is never a beneficiary or investment partner. You will need their social security number, and it is a spendthrift trust. This makes it completely private and makes you judgment proof. You'll never get sued again. This is something that is very good for everyone. Working with the business brokers, they are dealing with long-term capital gains. Usually in real estate, when you're wholesale or you fix and flip, those are short-term capital gains. If I can help you guys learn how to save as much money as possible, I've done what I need to do here. Again, this is Sally Gimmon, or it's Sally Marie Gimmon, my full name. Sally Marie Gimmon with the excuse me, with the trustisyou.com. In January, I am going to come out with Stop Paying Capital Gains Now as a podcast. So please look for that, because I would like to have a lot more followers on this. Just to let you know, this is something else I'm getting out to people. The different things that the beneficial trust will help you with, the taxes. You got capital gains, interest income, dividend income, rent rolls, and any royalties. I don't care if you're an author, if you're a songwriter, if you have oil wells, whatever you're dealing with royalties. If we can help you save money on this, please go back, look at your 2021 taxes and see how much you paid in capital gains, interest income, or dividend income. It gets expensive quickly. My name is Sally Marie Gimmon. If you do go out to the trustisyou.com, you will have all the slide deck that I go over on Monday evenings, and it will show the examples that I personally am using right now. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.